Formagi YouTube video k lia oper jo tum ny story lik kdhs k oper tai men strong hook lik k do. Hook jandar. Suspenseful our curiosity si barpor hona chaye k mary vauer engage ho jn our video ko ntk decan title, The Road to Education. The road to education began before sunrise. Cold air pressed against his skin. Dust clung to his sandals with every step. The path was narrow and uneven. Tall trees leaned inward, blocking the sky. Birds stopped singing as he walked deeper. His school bag felt heavier than usual. The smell of damp soil filled his nose. Each breath tasted earthy and sharp. He heard footsteps behind him. They stopped when he stopped. His heart started beating louder. The road stretched forward like a dark ribbon. Broken stones pressed into his feet. A distant bell echoed faintly. It sounded wrong. Too slow. Too hollow. Fog rolled in without warning. It wrapped around his legs. Moisture soaked the hem of his clothes. He wiped sweat from his forehead. His fingers trembled. A rusted sign appeared on the side of the road. The letters were scratched and barely readable. Something had clawed through the metal. The wind carried a low whisper. It spoke his name. His throat went dry. The trees creaked like old bones. Shadows shifted where no light moved. His bag slipped from his shoulder. Books spilled onto the dirt. One page fluttered on its own. Footsteps returned behind him. This time they came closer. The air grew colder. His chest tightened. The road ahead suddenly dropped downward. Not a hill, a sharp descent. He stepped forward slowly. The ground vibrated under his feet. A deep sound rose from below. Not human, not animal. The smell of iron filled the air. His ears rang painfully. The fog parted for a moment. Something massive shifted in the darkness. It blocked the road completely. Breathing heavily. Waiting. Breath steamed from his mouth. Each exhale felt borrowed. The shape in the darkness moved again. The ground answered with a dull tremor. Loose stones rolled past his feet. His knees weakened. He forced himself to stand upright. Fear crawled up his spine like cold fingers. The smell of iron grew stronger. It coated his tongue. The sound of breathing deepened. Slow, measured, patient. His eyes strained to adjust. Fog thinned just enough to reveal texture. Rough skin. Uneven edges. Something scarred. Something old. A low growl vibrated through the road. It passed through his chest. His heart reacted violently. Pain flared with every beat. Memories of home flashed in his mind. A wooden table. Warm rice. A lamp flickering at night. Those images felt distant. Unreachable. The creature shifted its weight. The road cracked beneath it. Dust rose in a choking cloud. He covered his mouth. His fingers shook harder. Sweat ran down his back. Cold sweat. The sound behind him returned. More than one set of footsteps. Soft. Careful. Closing in. He turned his head slightly. Shapes moved between the trees. Their eyes reflected faint light. Watching. Waiting. The road to education felt like a trap. A narrow channel with no escape. The bell sound returned. Closer now. It rang from below the road. Each ring stretched longer, dragging through the air. His ears burned. Blood pulsed behind his eyes. The creature ahead lowered its head. Massive shoulders rolled forward. Breath burst from its nostrils. Warm vapor cut through the fog. He smelled decay beneath the iron. Rot. Time. Forgotten things. The ground sloped steeper. Loose gravel slid under his feet. He reached for balance. His hand touched nothing. Only cold air. The fog thickened again. Visibility shrank to a few steps. The sounds grew louder. Closer. Surrounding. A whisper brushed his ear. Not a voice. A breath. His name shaped silently. His skin prickled. He clenched his fists. Nails dug into his palms. Pain grounded him. For a moment, the creature took a step forward. The impact shook the trees. Leaves rained down. Branches snapped. Birds screamed and fled. The road split with a sharp crack. A fissure opened near his feet. Darkness spilled upward. Endless. Hungry. The bell rang again. Now directly beneath him. The sound vibrated inside his bones. His teeth chattered uncontrollably. The figures behind him advanced. He sensed their closeness. Cold air pressed against his back. Something brushed his shoulder. Light. Intentional. He flinched violently. His bag lay forgotten on the ground. Pages scattered. Ink bled into dirt. Words blurred. Knowledge sinking into the soil. The creature inhaled deeply. The sound resembled a storm drawing breath. Fog rushed toward it, pulled into its body. The air thinned. Breathing became difficult. His lungs burned.